Yeah, you got to think about the system, right? 60 backs them all up, of course, on the outside world. So we have 40s, a whole bunch of 40s being owners of buildings, owners of blocks, major chains and things like that. And then 40s be the one that gives the 30s the job as managers. You know what I mean? Where like, we just see that 30s, 100% straight, of course, in school, of course, and learning to be 40 eventually to take over that building, to know how to exactly handle the building, if it's major or small, right? And they basically go, hey, I'm gonna give you life force as a payment, and then 20 works for 30 with cash. So that's why you see most people have a regular job with the cash, but they be like, you know supervisors or something like that, where they're the first person you go to, the guy that's getting paid with cash. And if they act up, that means the manager's acting up. You know what I'm saying? So over the building, be 30s, niggas that are straight. I mean, most of the time you see them or you don't. They're too busy trying to, get 30 for 30, where they're paying, you know, the people that can, looking for the people that's in school now at 30 to basically get the life force that they can sleep with. Because they're like, I got life force. I mean, if you got life force, I mean, but they got to look at the classification. They got to look at Google and be like, yo, let me look at you. Let me look at you, see what you under. If you're under 30, then I can fuck you. But if you're under 20, then I can't. All right, because that's 20 on 20. You know what I mean? But if you're washing clothes, you basically got 30 on 20. That's the only time. You know what I mean? So, um, but that's a whole nother bracket. You know what I mean? Where like left side, right side of the building all over again. You know what I mean? Right side of the building washing clothes. Left side of the building is just getting life force and what I mean, getting paid. So every building have 30s as managers on top of it, but they people in school learning to be 40, but they just going through it, right? Just going through the ringer to make it. We're building up 20s that want to basically be like 30. So we're trying to make 20s be 30, where they be 100% straight, so that they can sit there and learn to be 40. You know what I mean? And remember, it doesn't take much to graduate. You know what I'm saying? So you got to look at that and remind yourself of that every time. Just get the ones that are basically able to take payment as an energy, and you're just giving you energy when you graduate or when you're in school. And you just like everybody has that currency going on. And that's what the girls that are at 30 that's in school, and you kind of go from there. You know?